I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and if this video has found you, when it's found you for a reason, so trust you're exactly where you're supposed to be and everything's happening right on time. As always, when something I say resonates, please let me know by liking and subscribing. This is a scribble reading, so basically if you've not watched one of my scribble readings before, I'm scribbling, simple as that, and then hopefully channeling through a message and seeing where it takes us. So yeah, when something I say resonates, let me know. And also please know I'll never reply to your comments telling you to message me through WhatsApp. That's not me doing that, so block them, report them, ignore them. It doesn't really matter to me as long as you know it's not me. Let's get on with this reading. What is happening? I wasn't even intentionally meditating. Sometimes I have to pull myself into a meditative state to start these. But I wasn't. I was just setting up to film, turning the camera on, and out of nowhere I just started humming that song. It's like, when I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. So either you're jamming out to the Beatles or that message is meant to come through to you right now of let it be. There's something you've got to let lie or something you've got to let go of. It's a healing energy around that majorly. But anyways, for some reason that doesn't feel like necessarily, like when that was coming through, it felt like a side mission or a side message that you needed to hear. Even just subconsciously to take in and take with you. I'm getting very, very magical energy. Almost some of you are witches or wizards or something, or I don't know why it's coming. It's a very magical feeling. Maybe I've been reading too many books about fairy witches and things, but there's just a very magical, I've got the word on the tip of my tongue. It will come through if it's meant to. Everything's about to kind of pan out magically for you. Everything's magically aligning. Everything's returning to its order. There's something around you taking a leap of faith, doing something outside of your comfort zone, saying something outside of your comfort zone, or just being that version of you that is a bit more each day, a bit more than you were yesterday, a bit louder, a bit more confident, a bit more sure of yourself. Each day you're growing and you're just pushing yourself out of your comfort zone little by little, and there's something majorly like that's all you have to do. I feel like there's a guidance of all you have to do is make sure you carry on letting yourself grow into the person you want to be, but everything else in your life coming at you, there's just magical things. And I don't know why I keep saying the word magical. Things like something's gonna just align and you're gonna think this is beyond, this is serendipity, there's something else at play here, something's working in my favor. Like something you've prayed for or manifested or wished for, but there's something more, because you know you can manifest. It's something that feels even more mystical is the word I was looking for this whole time. There's a mystical energy around you. What are you up to? Are you doing some spells or something? There's just this beautiful, it's not like, again, I think there's something where it wouldn't even be the energy of a spell, because that would be intentional. That would be you obviously setting out to create something with that spell. It feels as if just you are embodying a mystical energy, or like, and then magnetizing all the other magical serendipities and good things to you. Like you're gonna have a lot of luck on its way to you. There's a lot of luck coming in, and again, something around, for some reason, stretching outside of your comfort zone, stretching outside of your expectations, what people expect of you, just letting yourself do that a little bit more, be that bit more each and every day, especially if it goes against you. If you're like, no, I don't want to stand out from the pack, I don't want to stand out, I don't want to do that, like there's something there. Also a fear of doing something new is coming through, so it's almost like, it's almost as if there's a fear of doing something new because of the fact that it is gonna, you've got to let go of the past, it's gonna replace the past. So that's the problem for you. Like there's a fear there. It's not of the new thing, it's not of your capabilities, because you don't, like, you're aware, or you're about to become aware, things are magically going to work out in whatever direction you choose to go in. There's many paths open to you, and you still have like full control over which way you want to walk. And then there's something, it's not about where you're going that scares you, it's that, oh, you're going to leave something behind, you're going to miss out on something else. I just got, if you don't try, you'll never know. Some of you have been questioning if you should do something recently. There's something you want to apply for. There's something you want to look into. There's something you want to go and see. Some of you, it's like there's something you want to go and explore and see and check out for yourself with your own eyes. I'm seeing land. Some of you, it's like you're wanting to build a home, so you're wanting to go check out the land. Like there's things like that of you, early phases of just wanting to look into something, but then being overwhelmed with what it would lead to before you've even taken that first step. And there's something kind of guiding you. Don't let yourself get stressed. Focus on that one step. Focus on going and looking at that one thing. It doesn't mean you're going to sign up and have to build a whole house. It doesn't mean you're going to have to do everything, but let your curiosity take the lead. Especially if something is daunting, if it's something bigger than what you've ever done, good. Follow that. And things are going to magically work out. It's almost as if I just got, why did I just get 2 hands are better than 1? So it's almost like someone else is going to give you a helping hand and you're both going to work on something together. But it's almost like you already have 2 hands. Obviously, so I'm confused as to why 2 hands are better. Is it 4 hands are better than 2? Like, I don't know, that's kind of weird. 2 minds are better than 1? Pardon me! Oh my gosh, it's only when I do these readings. Oh. There's people watching this that are just like, she burps constantly. There's something annoying. There's something or someone that is going to grind your gears and annoy the crap out of you to begin with. And then you're going to be very grateful that you've come into contact with them. You're going to be very grateful that you met them. You're going to be very grateful that they're your friend, that your partner, maybe in the future. I'm not sure. But there's someone you kind of either despise, they really annoy you. I don't know, there's something about them you do not like, or maybe they're just the opposite of you and you're not used to this person's energy and you may deem them to be, I don't know, there's something here, your original impression of someone, usually your first impression of someone is very correct, but there's something about someone that's about to pop up, you're not going to like them to begin with, and then it's going to shift, they're going to go from annoying you to being the reason for success, the reason something works out, the reason that you're in this abundant energy. Does that mean you have to give someone a chance that's annoying you to begin with? Or don't trust, even? Interesting. It's not, yeah. It's less don't trust, it's more annoying. Because there's, by the way, like I feel there's a little fly in here and he's been following me around, can't get rid of him. I usually get really, really annoyed whenever this happens. This happens a lot. They attach to me, okay? I promise I'm not dirty. There's just a pet fly and it wants to bother me. So Buzz over there, there's something, if you use it in your favor, it's gonna actually bring you inspiration. He or she will bring you inspiration or guide you or be actually a teacher or heal you in some way. But it's annoying, and it could even be the case that this is just someone that tells you those things that you don't want to hear, and so you're just annoyed by them because they're telling you exactly what they know you don't want to hear but you need to hear. Whereas other people aren't. Not everyone is capable of telling you what you don't want to hear, because yeah, most people don't anymore. I feel like because there's a fear there of like, oh, if I tell you what you don't want to hear, that means you're just going to be annoyed at me and never speak to me again. So especially a lot of people are quick to abandon people nowadays and quick to cut them off and quick to, like, do you know what I mean? So there's something here where this person's brave enough to be courageous enough to tell you, you don't want to hear this, but I'm going to tell you anyway because it's going to help you out. So if you want to take it the wrong way, if you're gonna be like annoyed at me, that's fine, but you need to hear this. So, sorry. It could also be you. You could be, actually that's kind of the energy. You're the person that's having the courage to tell people what they don't want to hear. To be able to say, look, it's fine, hate me, ignore me, block me, whatever you want to do. But I'm going to tell you something and you'll thank me later. You'll thank me later. Like, there's something where you bring truth to people that they don't want to hear, but it helps and heals them. I quite like it. Something about fishing, but like not even fishing, it's something like you're catching more than you think. Like if you're fishing, it's like instead of just bringing up a little fish, you'll bring up a whole like freaking treasure chest caught in a net on your fish hook, and you're like, oh, I thought that was a really heavy fish, it's a treasure chest, that'll do, that's cool, what's in that? Like there's something where you're fishing for something or you're aiming for something, there's again something magical here that you're praying for, hoping for, and you're actually going to get a lot more than you bargained for. You're going to get a lot better, you're going to get something a lot more valuable, that's a lot more suited to you. Some of you it's like you're allergic to fish, but you're fishing. So there's something, in that way, I guess that's a metaphor for you're asking for something that would harm you. You're asking for something from the universe, and if that gave it to you, it would harm you in some way, whatever that may be. So the universe is going to give you a slight variation of what you're asking for that is a lot better for you, that is going to work out a lot easier and a lot more, I don't know why I'm getting the word faithful. This could be around love. This could definitely be around love. Some of you in your love lives, you've been praying or manifesting for either a healing in your relationship, or you've been praying and manifesting a lover in general, and it might be even a specific person. And like I said, you've kind of put that out there to the universe. You might have been allergic to this person. Have you ever been around someone you just get hives? You just get hives. You don't know why. You just suddenly, you got hives from them. They've not got any perfume on, they've not got any cologne on, you're just literally reacting to that person. So there's something where you might have been manifesting, praying, dreaming of someone, your body, your soul, everything like that did not like. Your mind might have liked them, but everything else was, there's signs and things like that. So the universe is like, oh, well, I kind of get the gist of what you want, so let me give you what you want, but a version of it that isn't going to give you hives, that isn't going to upset you, that isn't going to hurt you. Have this one instead. And there's a fear, there's actually, again it's coming through, there's a fear of you moving into the new, expanding yourself, because you're going to have to let go of something from the past. Some of you are going to have to let go of a past person that you've been stuck on, that you've been thinking about, that you can't let go of. You're going to have to let go of them in order to receive this new thing from the universe, this magical, I don't know, again, I sound like I'm away with the fairies, but there's something magical around you right now where things are magically working out for you. things are magically working out for you, things are magically falling into place. Don't get me wrong, you're putting in the hard work, you're doing what you need to do, but it just feels as if in the past you were running on a treadmill. You were putting in all the hard work, and you weren't seeing anything work out. And now you may be doing less running on that treadmill, you may be doing a lot less work and a lot more balanced work, right? Work and play in your life. And even though you're like, oh, that means I'm going to see less results, I'm going to have less success because I'm enjoying myself, the universe is kind of patting you on the back and like, yeah, you're enjoying yourself, you're living your life, great, here, have this magical opportunity, have this thing, and it's going to be really random how it finds you. You know, like someone overhears a conversation in a bathroom stall and they're like, oh, I just heard you like to design clothes. I am a... Okay, cool, come here. Like, there's something weird, serendipitous. What are the chances of that? No one will ever believe this story, or it's going to make a really good story in the future as to how this all came about, because it's not your everyday thing. It's not your everyday, oh, I got a manager or an agent, they set me up with this, and then they found me a job here, and then it's something really, really peculiar. You might be really peculiar people. So just embrace that things in your life are going to happen peculiarly. Is that even a word? It is now. I really like this. I randomly just got something about whales come through. Out of nowhere. Something about whales. I don't know what that means. Is there someone watching this? Are you watching a whale documentary at the same time? I don't know why whales would come through. That is so strange. I really want to know the spiritual meaning of whales right now. I really want to know what that means. This whole reading, summed up, to put it simply, is believe in the magic that's about to unfold in your life. Know it's coming. And also it's already kind of just, you're exuding it. You're exuding this mystical presence that is a magnet to other magical, mystical opportunities finding you. And people, you could find yourself have recently or about to meet people that are on your same wavelength, that are very much into the same things you're into, and you're like, what are the chances? What are the chances, like, that we find, like, we found each other at this time in our lives, that we're into the same things? You might have really niche interests, and you're finding your people that have the same niche interests. But there's something about embracing, the colour purple is coming through really randomly. There's something about embracing doing something and letting go of something you were holding on to. So whether that be a specific job and you get offered a different one, and then there's something, just know the reason you didn't manifest that job you wanted, the reason that you didn't bring that in, that didn't appear in front of you, it was going to hurt you in some way. It was going to be harmful for you. There's a healthier and a more healing and a more aligned thing coming in. Don't be so hesitant, because especially if you spent a lot of time holding on to a certain thing, a certain job, a certain person, the idea of it in your mind, you spent 7 years, right? You spent 7 years fantasizing about this job, it was yours, that's all you've ever wanted to do, and you get offered something else and you're like, but I've already spent 7 years fantasizing about this other thing, so this other thing must be better because I've already spent this much time thinking about it. So there's something about letting go of the amount of time spent holding on to something doesn't make it more valuable. It doesn't, and it doesn't make it good for you either. Like, some of you, this is a person, just because you've held on to someone for so long, you've fantasized about them, you've had them in your mind for so long, that your mind is then chalking them up to be better than they are, because, well, there's no way you've just wasted 7 years thinking about them. And let me just tell you, you haven't wasted that time. You haven't wasted that time thinking about them. Your mind's doing that in order to, like, just think, you were thinking about them, you could have been thinking about worse things, okay? So don't tell yourself, oh, I wasted all that time creating a life trying to manifest a life with this person, because you've manifested someone better though. The universe is aware that you want something, and it's aware of the reasons, so it's giving you everything you thought you want in this person, but actually a healthy version that is fit for you. It's not what you want, it's what you need. It is very Nanny McPhee energy, right? It's not what you want, it's coming when you need it. It's what you need to experience rather than what you think you want. I'm getting a chess piece, very strong. I've scribbled one out of nowhere. I don't know if anyone else is going to see that, how I see that. I'm going to try and make it look more like a chess piece. I shouldn't force it. Don't force it, okay? Whatever this thing is happening magically. There's nothing you can do wrong. There's nothing you could do wrong to push it away. Don't force it, but be open to letting go of something you've been holding on to for a very long time. I've messed it up now, it doesn't look like a chess piece anymore. Anyways, it looks like a horse's head, ish. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Forget I said that. It doesn't actually look like anything. Let's just wipe that clean, because now it's a disappointment. It doesn't look anything like what I thought. I think that light keeps flickering, but it's always when I look down that this light flickers. So there's something that is also going to grab your attention when you're not looking, and then when you look, it's gone. You could keep seeing sparkles out the corner of your eye, and you're like, oh, what's that? And it's gone. And it's almost like an angel or a fairy around you, if that makes sense to you. It's going to be someone just going, look up, right? Because it's only when I'm looking down that I keep thinking that that's flickering. So it's something, if you are someone that looks at your feet when you walk, or you're someone that looks at the ground when you walk, and you keep seeing like random shadows or random wisps, there's something guiding you, someone in particular watching over you, telling you, look up, keep your head up, keep your chin up. Because not only can you not see things when you're looking down, but also there's just optimism in that as well, of keep your chin up. Keep your chin up, because then otherwise how else are you going to see all the good things happening, or the good things coming in for you? You can't see it if you're looking down. You can't see it. Some of you wear a hood also. There's like, you always have a hood up, and there's something guiding you. Put the hood down. Put the hood down. I don't know what that means. I don't know why that's coming through, but it's almost like the universe is going to be more easily flowing in your direction. The magic is open to you the second you stop hiding. It's like the hood is almost a symbol to your guides or your angels that you're hiding away and you're not ready for the good stuff. And I don't know why that would come through, but it's like the second you let that hood down, you let the world see you, you're not hiding, you're not afraid, boom, there's good things flowing in, and you're more approachable. And I don't mean that from other people, again, it feels energetically. You're more approachable or accessible for all the positive opportunities that want to find you. They couldn't see you. You were hiding. You were in this invisibility cloak, right? Under that hood. How was it supposed to find you? So I don't know why that's coming through. Some of you, this might just also be a metaphor. You might not wear a hood at all, but you somehow are hiding. You're somehow not. You are spiritually or energetically feeling a little bit like you are trying your best to stay camouflaged or something. And again, it's like I think you've successfully completed a phase of your life where you felt the need to hide. That's done. And now it's about having the courage to be seen and to jump out of your comfort zone in that, and to move forwards. Why did I just stop what I was saying? I don't know why I just did that. I just randomly stopped what I was saying. That was magic. That was like, again, magic coming through. Something was like, you've said what you need to say. Shut up, Christy. You're just talking for the sake of talking. Interesting. Does that mean I wrap this up here? Is there anything else? Also something about a snake, because I was about to say it, and then I was like, no, don't say that, which is really interesting, because why would I be hesitant? There was something about a snake, and then I was like, no, don't say it. So some of you, I don't know what that means, or if you're hiding a part of yourself, or don't say, like, why did I not want to tell you about a snake? I don't know what that means. I don't know. Snakes are about shedding their skin though, usually. So it's about transformation and shedding the old you. Shedding the skin, shedding the hood, shedding the invisibility cloak. It's time to be seen. It's time. And I know that may sound easier said than done, but it's just something about little by little, opening yourself up to the world, opening up yourself to the idea of it's stretching. There's something about stretching outside your comfort zone, or stretching beyond what is expected of you without any fear. Without any fear of being judged, without any fear of, look at them, they're trying to be different, they changed this, or they're trying to evolve, they're trying to do, you're not bothered. There's something where you've healed in you hiding. There's something where you've gained the wisdom to see how little it matters anyone's opinion of you trying to grow outside of what is expected of you, if that makes sense. But in the past, it's very easy as we're conditioned throughout our lives to really prioritize the opinions of those around us very closely and those around us that aren't close. But it's very easy to really prioritize and put that on a pedestal and really think it matters. But it actually does not matter what they think, because they're doing the same thing. The majority of people, they're all doing the same thing of, oh, I don't want them to judge me. And then the other person's like, oh, I don't want them to judge me. Oh, I don't want them to judge me. And so it's like everybody becomes kind of stale. I don't know why I said stale. Everyone becomes kind of robotic and repetitive and mimicking each other in order to be not judged and not stand out. And there's something where you're about to stand out from the crowd. You're about to do something different. But the reason that it looks good, or the reason you're abundant, successful, magical, is because you're not in this energy of like, oh my god, I'm standing out. Ooh. Ooh, there's an energy here of you going, I'm standing out. Like a butterfly, right? Like a butterfly coming out of the cocoon. The wings are spreading and you're just like, yeah. And anyone that has anything to say, you're like, you're just jealous because I can fly and you can't. You're just jealous because I had the courage to grow these beautiful wings that now take me places without you. You have to stay there, you little caterpillar, until you have the courage to do what I've just done. I love this whole message. There's a magical transformation that you have undergone, but then there's this just last little like leap of faith, last little courageous step forwards for you to show everyone what you've become, who you've become, because you've already become, like, I don't know if that makes sense, you've transformed, but there's a hesitance to actually step into it, because you're like, I need to do this confidently, but I don't really care what anyone thinks. I just want to make sure I'm the most authentic version of myself before I step out into the world. But you don't actually have to try. Right? That song Let It Be came through at the start. You don't actually have to try. Let it be. You don't have to consciously create your character all the time and go, this is how I'm going to act, this is how I'm going to be, I'm going to be this level confident today, I'm going to do this. There's something about actually just flowing through the world and deciding as things face you how to react to them, how to respond to them, without actually having to create a certain persona. Some of you, there's something where you could be actors, or there's something where you're currently, your work life could require you to put on a different personality than you actually have, and so you've started to question, when do you put that on and when do you not? What's the real you? What's not you? Because you've been stepping into this other version of you for so long, stepping out of it, you're like, which one's me? Which one's me? And there's something now where you're actually like, I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to exist. I'm just going to be who I am. I'm going to spread my wings. People might look at me. And there's something where you're actually going to enjoy it. There's a choice of like, enjoy people looking at you, or be like, oh, everyone's looking at me. I've got bright blue butterfly wings. Everyone's looking at me. That's not normal. Or there's like, yeah, I'm not normal. I've got bright, beautiful, big wings. And again, like, why is that coming through? I don't know. Anyways, but you're just like, yeah, stare all you want. I don't know. It feels very freeing. Very freeing. Like, beyond liberating, it's freeing. It's... I love this. I'm gonna wrap this up here. I'll try to show you this. It's kind of strange. Did you see that chest piece I was referring to? It doesn't actually look like a chest piece. I don't know.